Oh Lord. There we go. There we go. Wednesdays, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Okay, so it's calling for blame, aka Trey. I got stuff. Stuff. As y'all all know, a huge fan of Daredevil. And basically everything here is, I would say Daredevil related, but it's Daredevil. So let's get into these packages. Let's start from what I would say is the least coolest and work our way up from there, huh? In my mind, the least coolest anyways. I mean, you know, that's all a matter of opinion, but let's grade this. This was a purchase from eBay. It is a single comic, and they did the did a good job. Used a Gemini type mailer, different than I've ever seen. But it's obviously, I mean, this isn't custom. Like comic size mailer, very cool. What we got here? This is a filler issue for my Daredevil run that I already have this book, but the one that I have is what I would call a beater. And this is supposed to be an upgrade. We're about to find out how much of an upgrade. I spend a lot of time on these, even these, you know, quote unquote little purchases. I spend a lot of time looking this stuff over, where I'm looking at it on wherever on the internet. This was an eBay purchase, but you know, I look very closely. I love it when the seller has some good scans, you know. That way I can get in there and get a really good idea of what it is I'm giving them my money for. I'm much more likely, if he has good scans and everything checks out, everything looks, you know, good, I'm much more likely to give the seller more money than for if they have bad scans, like, oh, near mint. Like, oh, I don't know about that. One man's near mint is another man's bullshit. But anyways. Looking pretty good. I got a new mic, so hopefully y'all can hear me all right. I'll catch this on the rewind myself and see how the audio comes out. I hope it's a lot better than it has been in the past. It wasn't so bad in the past, but you know. So yeah. Daredevil numbers. Well, 55. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Nice and glossy. Got a one spine tick that breaks color and a couple more a few more that do not. Corners look great. I'd have to pull it out of the bag and inspect closer, but it looks like it came out pretty good on that deal. This one's a slab. And this one is padded up real good, the packaging. So a slab packaged like this, I'd be very surprised if it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Although anybody that's bought enough graded comics knows that sometimes the grades these grading companies give can be a little disappointing whenever you look through the slab. It is what it is, man. I mean, I understand they're getting more on more than just the appearance of the book, but the appearance of the book reigns supreme, right? As a collector, that's what matters most. Should be, anyways. Matters more to me than the damn number on the book is what does the book look like? Oh, excuse me for that glare from the my monitor. That's a Daredevil special number 1. Okay, is what Marvel called it originally, and it's since then been called. I believe even the CGC label calls it annual number 1. Yeah, annual number 1, because it was this is at this time in Marvel there was no annuals, so these were the first of the annuals. They were called specials, and subsequently after this they were called annuals. So 68 pager. It's a square bound book, and 8.5 off white to white pages. Let me take a little look here. Looks pretty good. I see in the top left, like, I would imagine a good presser could fix that. It looks pretty rough in that area. I almost feel like this hasn't been pressed. I know the square bound, I press a little bit myself, but I'm not good enough to even try to attempt the square bound yet. I haven't messed around with them. But I'm pretty sure a good presser could do this book a lot of good. But yeah, really cool book. Daredevil versus the Emissaries of Evil. It's basically, at that time, it was like Daredevil's version of the Sinister Six, Pretty cool book. I did not have that one in the collection at all, so happy to add that. Okay, where are we? Okay, now let's get to the cool stuff. Let's get to the cool shit, okay? Like, enough screwing around. Let's get real. Let's get real. Okay. This one. This is from an artist that is very popular in the community. That he worked on Daredevil for a while back in the Marvel Knight days, and I would love to have one of his pages, man. They're so pricey, though. The original art pages from this artist, they're hard to come by. The collectors that get them don't want to turn loose of them. Like, especially one featuring A-list characters, Daredevil or the like. Yeah, if they are willing to turn loose of them, they are expecting quite a bit for it, which, dude is quite an artist, so. Anyways, let's get this painter's tape out of the way. I appreciate the use of painter's tape on this instead of Scotch tape or, whatever clear China tape that I'd probably have to cut. Oh, yeah. This is an eBay auction win from artist David Mack. It's obviously Elektra as Daredevil, from the current Daredevil storyline. Pretty cool, man. It's what was it? It was said to be 10 by 12 paper. Let me tell you, this what it looks like they did. You can see, like, if you look, it's hard to tell in the camera, probably, but it's been cut and like very unevenly cut on this side. It probably came from a 11 by 17 board, and he would make 2 of them and split them in half. Pretty cool, though. Yeah, that'll work. Now you got me a David Mack example in my collection. Oh, wow. Oh, what's up, Andy? I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. I did not see comics, bro. What's up? I got one more package, original art. Y'all should see this guy's collection, man. If not familiar, there's a website called Comic Art Fans, and it's where art collectors go and share their collections, online, and you can search and find art by artist, by character, whatnot. You should see this dude's collection. It is unfucking real, okay? Pretty impressive stuff. This is the man. I have a package coming from France that was supposed to be, the coolest thing of this video, but it has not. It hasn't even left France yet, so we'll have to show off what's to come of that another day. But this is from Anthony's comic book art. Anthony Snyder. He's a pretty big time art dealer in the comic art world. Oh, what the heck? Okay, afraid. I'm scared. I'm scared here. It's taped down, but I'm afraid I'm gonna. Okay, the art's all on this side. Any damage I do will be to the bag it's in. It won't. Shouldn't hurt the art. Oh, I appreciate it too, Andy. I just now snapped. Like, I appreciate you letting me know that the mic's working. Cool. Okay, so more Daredevil. Man, I love Daredevil. I really need to get some more Punisher stuff, man. Because Punisher is my other favorite character, and I've been so focused. Yeah, I look for Punisher stuff too, but the thing is, the Punisher stuff I find that I want is usually. I compare it to the price of the Daredevil stuff that I want, and I'm like, okay, I'm going with the Daredevil, This is the way it's been working out lately, so. Oh, crap. I need to be careful enough with this bag that I can use it for until there's one item in here that for sure I intend to get framed. And one that'll go in my portfolio. Oh, Lord, easy. What's going on? Okay. Oh, man. It's got tape on it. Hey, what's up? What's up, Copy? Yeah, I know how it is, brother. I know how it is. It's you know how it is for me. I'm not working at all for the time being until it's time to go back to work, and it ain't time. So let's not even talk about work, okay? You got to talk about work, do it somewhere else. Bye. Okay, bye. I'm just kidding. Okay, man. I have to be careful. I kind of wish. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll show that there's a published page and then an commission type illustration. This one, check it out. You got Daredevil whooping up on the NYPD. Daredevil versus NYPD. How you think that turns out, huh? Man, I've heard a lot about Cadence, and I have not checked them out yet. Recently, like I have in searching and whatnot, I've heard a lot of people talking about Cadence, and I don't know why. I just have not looked into it. Right on, man. Right on. This is man, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the dude's name, but it's he's got a signature down here. It's from Daredevil. It's from Daredevil 374, right there, page 19 or 17, and it's Oliver Coipel. I believe I'd have to check the issue, but I believe he pencils and inks. You can tell that it's blue pencils. You know, it was around this time that blue pencil became a pretty common practice. Oh, I like that, man. Look at that Daredevil swinging away there at the end. That is hella cool. Check out that freaking badass splash, half splash. I like that. And this one was this artist is like very underrated, I think. The price I got this for, I mean, my lord, if it had been one of the more quote unquote prestigious Daredevil artists, that page would have been a couple grand, you know? Okay. This is the big boy of the haul. This one I won on episode of Dueling Dealers on Comic Art Fans channel. And this one came from Anthony Snyder. And it is again Daredevil. It's a guy that he reps. Oh man, I'm liking this. It's painting. That's Assad Ribic. You know the dude. He's best known for his work on Thor: God of Thunder. You know the story written by Jason Aaron. He did the covers and interiors on that series. Daredevil versus Bullseye. Right on. Yeah, this one's going in the frame and on the wall. I like that. It's large too. I'm gonna redo this wall behind me here very shortly. I need to take and stop spending money on art and start spending money on frames to put these things in frames. And this wall behind me is just gonna be art. You know? I mean, comics are cool, but I mean, it's art. It's kind of what it's for, right? It's kind of what it's for to be framed up, put on the wall. And I'm liking that. Very cool. Hmm. Check something. It's kind of weird what he did, Anthony. Yeah, a bunch of the painting. He had the two art stacked, and he had this stacked on top of the painting. Like, why wouldn't you put the painting, put this to the back of the painting? You know, protect the painting, bro. But anyways, it didn't do any real harm. There's a couple of little, looks like chips of paper stuck to it. I'll clean that up. It'll be all right. Right on. Anyways, okay, so that's all of that. Yeah, he did, man. Coipel, he worked on Daredevil for a very short time. I believe it was like, I think it was a 4-issue run back in the 90s. Yeah, I've got one more really cool Daredevil page by like big name artists coming from France, and someday it'll get here. Someday. But until then, like, subscribe, do that YouTube bullshit, and till next time, laters.